Holy you guys. I don't know if there's like a plague going on in West Orange, New Jersey for wedding venues, but easily one of the most iconic and well-known wedding venues, I would say, in all of New Jersey, or at least in all of northern New Jersey, is closing as of July 5th of this year. And as of this moment, you can Google to death and you won't find out where it is.
And we were supposed to get married at Circle B Wedding and Event Center in Isanti, Minnesota in less than 2 weeks, so on May 4th of 2024 here. And we just got an email that they effectively immediately closed the venue. And so we have nowhere to go and not getting our money back.
It's been 12 hours since I found out that our wedding venue closed 32 days before our wedding, and they kept all of our money.
Oh, the wedding venue scam. Classic. You know who doesn't vanish with $10K and zero accountability? Single men. But society acts like they're the flaky ones. Meanwhile, entire industries, wedding planners, venues, bridal magazines, are built on selling women a fairy tale that collapses 32 days before the big day. And who's left holding the debt? Not the influencer who told you you deserve the dream. Nope. It's usually the dude who was dumb enough to say yes to a $50K party for a woman who still hasn't decided if she wants kids.
I know that there were people trying to share our story last night. I tried to comment back.
My wedding is in 51 days, and yesterday we got a call that our venue will be closing down 20 days before our event.
A little birdie has told me that there are 2 wedding venues in the Adelaide Hills that have closed last minute and with no notice. So we've had some inquiries from couples that are getting married really, really soon, like in just a couple of weeks.
Do you stay loyal during the talking stage? Do you get paid when you're in a job interview? What is this? Why are all the girlies doing this? If they do it, it's a red flag, guys. Run away fast.
Don't stay loyal during the talking stage, says the girl with 17 unread Hinge matches and a Pinterest board titled Future Husband Energy. Look, if your dating strategy is to keep 12 men on life support while you wait for Ryan Gosling to notice your reels, congrats. You're not dating, you're running a beta test. And men see it. They always see it. That's why they're pulling back. Why invest in a woman who treats emotional commitment like a limited time offer?
And okay, fine, don't stay loyal, but you're only screwing yourself over if you really like the guy, because a guy doesn't want a woman who is talking to a bunch of other men, sleeping around and being a hoe. Men value purity, innocence, and lack of experience, quite frankly, and you showing him that you have all these other options and you got this little roster that the Caller Daddy Ho podcast host popularized, it only makes you a lot less valuable. So keep digging your own grave, bitch.
How does a woman take care of a man?
What do you mean?
How should a woman take care of a man?
She shouldn't have to.
At all?
No.
Then why should a man date a woman?
What kind of question is that?
Like, what value would you provide to a man?
Finally, someone said it. Women scream, "I don't owe you anything," like relationships are charity work. Bro, a man isn't your Uber Eats driver. You can't just tip him with vibes and expect him to keep showing up. If you bring zero softness, zero support, zero interest in his world, why would he stick around? Men aren't quitting women. They're quitting transactional women who want a husband but act like roommates with benefits.
What? That's a crazy question.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't have to provide some value to a man.
And what's the point of the relationship?
What value do they provide to us?
Protecting you, providing for you.
This is exactly why so many men are just done with dating. Because I have said this before and I will say it again. A man is taught his entire life how to treat a woman, but a woman is taught her entire life how to be treated by a man, not how to treat a man. Ladies, if you want the benefits of a man, you need to put forth some amount of effort. It doesn't even need to be as much effort as him. It just needs to be something, because that is what indicates to a man that you're actually interested in him. And honestly, when one person is carrying all of the load of the relationship, well, how is that fun?
So y'all hate men when they're like perverted.
This is the whiplash nobody talks about. On one hand, men only want one thing. On the other, why won't he commit to me after 3 dates? You can't have it both ways. If you dress like a music video extra and then get mad when he doesn't treat you like a future co-parent, that's on you. Real men do want purity, not in a prudish way, but in the sense of intentionality. They're tired of competing with 10 other dudes just to get basic respect.
Which is obviously valid. But then you hate a man for wanting a woman to respect herself. Out of all things, this man could have asked her to take her top off. He didn't. He asked her to pull it up to cover her cleavage. Y'all literally hate men for lusting over y'all 24/7. This man is doing the opposite and you still hate him. It's like y'all want to be miserable. I
got rejected by a man this week in a way that was kind of actually brutal.
I just want to say I think you're really cute, and I was wondering if I could get your Snapchat.
Fuck no.
Excuse me?
Nah, I'm good. Trust me. I don't know, you just kind of busted looking. I go for more like attractive ones.
Got it.
I have just had my first rejection in the whole of my life at 56, and I tell you what, it was the bitterest pill I've had to swallow.
I just want to say I think you're really cute. I was wondering if I could get your Snapchat.
Hell no, I'm sorry, I got standards.
Ready with me for bed while I tell you about the worst time I've ever been rejected by a guy. I literally have not told anyone this story because that's how humbling the experience was. Background info, I never ever approach guys first because I have anxiety.
I think you're really cute, and I was wondering if I could get your Snapchat.
Oh, thank you. But no, I wouldn't date you if I was straight.
I was rejected by a guy in the most embarrassing and humiliating way possible.
I thought you were really cute, and I was wondering if I could get your Snapchat.
I'll be completely honest with you. No offense. I kind of look like Miss Piglet from the Muppets.
I think as a man, I would be, like, obviously scared to ask a girl out, but, like, you have to man up and just do it. But you guys probably get rejected so many times. Like, how do you just, like, become used to that rejection?
Hey, I think you're cute. I was wondering if I can get your Snapchat.
No.
A lot of men are just addicted to being wanted. They don't actually want to build something real with you. They like talking to someone new every few weeks to get new validation. This is what insecurity looks like.
Oh, honey, she just accused men of seeking validation while admitting women use dating apps for attention. The cognitive dissonance is Olympic level. Let's be honest, the modern dating app isn't a marketplace. It's a dopamine casino. And women are the house. They spin the wheel, collect ego boost, and cash out zero emotional risk. Meanwhile, men keep losing chips until they go bust. No wonder they're walking away from the table.
Pretty sure you just described every woman on any dating app ever, since the beginning of time. I could scroll down my feed and find multiple videos of women talking about how they just use dating apps for attention. Pretty sure this is a widely known thing.
Is everyone 6 foot plus here? Like volleyball. So I'm assuming for all of y'all, does a guy have to be 6 foot to date you?
Yeah.
No.
Me, yeah. Yes. Just because I'm 6'1". You don't gotta be 6 foot. Okay.
What about you?
Yeah.
So what's the minimum height you can work with?
Any height.
Any height?
Any height.
What, my height bother you?
No.
Dead ass?
That is. No,
That's rare out here.
We're all people. We're all humans. So why count anybody out?
We got us one.
My last marriage, he was not very much a leader.
Well, he was trying to lead you. He was like, I don't want you doing XYZ, but you were being rebellious.
By not wanting to eat.
You literally
eat.
cheated on him. But you said he was controlling. But you ended up cheating on him.
I did.
So men, when it comes to protecting doesn't just mean protecting you from immediate threats, physical violence. It can mean protecting the relationship against your own, no offense, hearted desires. Oh, I want to have a bunch of single girlfriends who are invariably going to end up hating my boyfriend or husband or whatever. By the way, single girlfriends are like the worst thing ever for a relationship. They want their girlfriend back. They want to do hood rat shit.
Single girlfriends, the silent assassins of relationships. You know the type. The one who says, girl, you deserve better, every time your man asks you to put your phone down at dinner. These women aren't your friends. They're emotional parasites feeding off your loneliness. And men know it. That's why smart guys vet your circle harder than your credit score. Because your bestie might be the reason you end up divorced, and they'll be the first to say, "I told you so," while stealing your ex.
You know, she's prioritizing the husband over the single girlfriends who want to do hood rat shit. Go get drunk at some bar and go some SoundCloud rapper. Women will put their own relationship at risk. And it's our job as men to be like, no, you're not going to do this really stupid shit that puts you in a high probability position of cheating.
Allowed to say everything that's wrong with men, but if I want to say about something that I've seen that's wrong with women, because for so many reasons, from propaganda, from media, from what feminism has poisoned us with.
Okay, controversial take, but hear me out. Feminism didn't empower women. It isolated them. It told them they don't need men right before the biological clock strikes midnight. Now you've got 38-year-olds on TikTok crying because their independence era left them with a great job, a cute dog, and zero prospects for family. And yeah, it's propaganda. The system wants you single so you'll keep consuming, working, and voting for policies that punish the very men you later beg for stability.
And I'll say something like, I've seen women be horrible to me or to one another. And I've witnessed some demonic stories. And like I said, it's not that she's jealous, it's that she's envious. And she wants to take away what you have, not because she wants it for herself, simply because she doesn't want to see you be happy. The concept of seeing someone else happy short circuits her brain. And I do think that women can be so vicious and so aggressive, and especially when it comes to gossip and reputation, that's their arsenal of choice, right? But I'm not allowed to say this. And it's not me painting a brush that all women are horrible. I've seen some gorgeous divine women, but 1 in a million. The majority is not so fine and dandy and great. But I'm not allowed to say this. They'll deem me as a pick-me or all these horrible things, or as a misogynist or a woman hater or whatever it is. But it's so easy in the same breath to say, but not all men, but always a man. I'll tell you what, not all women, but always a woman. There's always a woman in my comments. Always.
This is just your daily reminder that every man is a loser until proven otherwise. Have a great Monday.
When you look at these videos and then you see a whole bunch of videos from women saying guys aren't coming up to women anymore. I don't know what's happening. I'm hot and all my friends are hot and guys aren't coming up to us anymore. What is going on? Are you guys just not ballsy enough? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with them? They're seeing video after video after video of you calling them a loser on second one, man-hating, being obnoxious and entitled, being a total nag. Why would they come up to you?
I knew this was coming. Women post videos like, "Where have all the good men gone?" while their last 20 posts are, "Men are trash," "Why I'll never marry," and "My cat is my soulmate." And then they act shocked when real men ghost them? Please, men aren't mind readers. They're risk averse. If your online persona screams high-maintenance feminist, don't be surprised when the only guys sliding in are low IQ orbiters of sugar daddies. The quality men? They're married or quietly single by choice.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you can't afford a woman's lifestyle, then date within your budget. Stop shaming women for wanting what you can't provide.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you fuck too many dudes, you need to start dating within your budget, honey. Stop shaming guys for not wanting to be with somebody who's fucked enough guys to field an entire NFL team plus the practice squad.
But honestly, my dad is really, really proud of me. He sees how happy I am. He sees how much my life has changed.
I do want to say, though, I find that very interesting because that kind of shows me that I can do everything right as a father and still have a baby that I wish I would have aborted.
If a nigga talking to me and he ain't got no money, this all I hear.
What's the point of making these goofy little videos to try to trick dudes out of their money? Y'all might as well stop beating around the bush and just post your rate. Because at this point, it's obvious what you're doing. You might as well just put a menu online. That way dudes know what they're paying for and what they're getting.
Right.
Listen, I'm not here to be the bearer of bad news, nor am I here to burst anybody's bubble, okay? But it's a lot of women out here that are out here bragging and flexing about, I'm getting this man to pay my bills. Yeah, he's giving me money. He's flying me out. He's taking me on trips and whatever the case may be, right? I'm just here to remind you that it is not a flex or anything to brag about if the person that's doing all these things is never a nigga that you would want to be with. Because the reality of it is that the niggas that you do want to be with, you can't get them to do that, okay? So you out here flexing that a 5'2" Oompa Loompa with one eye is out here paying your bills. Yes, he's paying your bills, sis. He has one eye. But the one that's blowing your back out, the one that you really want to be with, you can't get that nigga to treat you like that.
I know the fella's gonna eat this one up. She said she ain't trying to bust nobody bubble. Me? It's the one eye for me. But sis got a whole point. I don't know how y'all do it. Because I cannot date somebody I'm not attracted to. I can't do it. Because eventually that man gonna want to kiss. He gonna want to be intimate. He gonna want to be up under me. And if I'm not attracted to you, yeah, I can't do it. So when he asks for a kiss, what you do? Y'all really be out here messing with Oompa Loompa because he got a couple dollars that he gonna spend on you? Yeah, nah, I'm good, love. Enjoy. So can you be intimate with somebody who you're not attracted to? And is it a flex to have somebody taking care of you who you really don't even want to be with?
So my husband just gets home, right? After working 15 hours in the heat, okay? He comes home, okay? He's all tired, whatever, exhausted, whatever he wants to call it. And he literally asks me, or he says, he doesn't even ask me. All he needs to do is ask, okay? But he literally comes home and says, babe, I just need to lay down. Okay, first of all, what you're not going to do is come lay down as soon as you get home, okay? The trash needs to be taken out. The dishes need to be done. And you need to cook for me.
Deep breath. This woman is the reason marriage is dying. Her husband works 15 hours in the heat, and her first thought is, you didn't cook for me? Not, how are ya? Not, let me rub your shoulders. No, I deserve dinner. This isn't a wife. This is a landlord with a wedding ring. And men see this. They watch their friends get emotionally and financially gutted by women who treat marriage like a service contract. Solitude isn't sad, it's self-preservation.
After staying home all day, I deserve to have stuff done for me. It's not all about you, okay? It's about me as well. What about my happiness? My happiness comes from a husband that comes home and is obedient, okay? I'm not going to have that I need to come home and rest mentality from my man.
Men used to fix cars and build houses. Now they just sit around on podcasts and gossip like they're on The View. Back then, men built things worth keeping. Now they just build followers. Can y'all even name any tools? Do y'all know how to fix a car? Y'all need to put the microphones down and get back under the hood, okay? I know you guys are afraid to break a nail, but I promise you, you're gonna be okay.
Ladies, don't fall for that single BS when you're dealing with a man that's funding you. If he's paying your bills and pouring into your business, he's financially taking care of you in some type of way, like really stepping for you, you are his, okay? It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship with him or if you're not. He will test you. He will see if you're out here dealing with other men. And if you tell on yourself, you're going to ruin it for yourself. That's why he's not going to do what he used to do anymore. That's why when you need him to really come through for you, he doesn't come through for you because he feels like you entertaining these other jokers. So therefore, let me step back. It is the way it is, whether you're in a relationship or you're not. If that man is spending his money on you, doing things where he's financially taking care of you, you are his. You're not single, he's single, okay? Not you.
Damn, that looks like it's taking forever. Just hire a man to do it. It'll get done way faster.
I'm not about feminism at all. I've been anti-feminist since high school because it's really destroyed dating. and getting married and having kids.
Why do you think that?
Because it placates off of the natural inclination for women to be corrupt. It's a very corrupt ideology. Women have a particular innate capabilities that can make them very corrupt and manipulative. And I notice with feminism, it really magnifies that because it actually calls it a civil rights movement in the West. And it's a fake civil rights movement in the West, but it really just ends up becoming a big government situation, which is what most civil rights movements in the West is all about. It's not really about your civil rights. It's not an inequality thing because we have equal rights, but I'm at the point now where I'm like, less rights for women, the better, because it's actually becoming such a cancerous society. It's destroying family and tradition, and I'm very patriarchal.
The owner of Walmart is super eccentric, approaches you and just really likes you for some reason. And they say, I want you to drop out of college, forget your career plans, but I'll pay you $1 million per year. That's a lot. Honestly, I'd be surprised if, no offense, I'd be surprised even if you're at your peak, any of you ever even end up making $1 million in a year. No offense. Don't take it the wrong way. All he wants you to do is be a door greeter. You just greet people at the door. Welcome to Walmart. You get paid $1 million a year. You can pursue any kind of romantic relationship you want, and you get to work. Do you take that trade?
To be honest, I'm sorry, still no, and that's
Still
not
no.
because of my relationship ideals, it's because of fundamentally who I am. If I am a door greeter, I consistently crave change, adaptability, adventure, and naturally I fall into I'd fall into a crazy depression.
What about you? You take the deal?
No.
Don't take the deal. Does it change if we up the price? 10 mil?
No, not the price.
Doesn't matter.
No.
10 mil?
No.
Interesting. Okay. Why?
Like, I'm genuinely really interested in psychology, and I want to do that. Like, I want to help people, and
I have a pitch for you. You can psychoanalyze the people as they come into Walmart. A lot of characters in Walmart. Here's my couch. Sit down. You can do some Freud shit. Nope. Okay. Do you take the deal?
Oh man, maybe.
You take the deal. The Walmart deal.
I don't think so. Honestly.
You can't do your little car thing, your clothes thing.
I don't think so. To me, it's more about the freedom of choice. No, I wouldn't.
You don't take it.
I wouldn't take it because I'll be making more than $1 million a year. Yeah.
Name 3 countries.
Italy, France, Spain.
Italy, China, France. You can't repeat.
Well, I don't know what.
Just throw out 3 new ones.
I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of countries. You got this. You go to college, right? You go to college.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to guess.
Italy, China, France. That's
You
all I
just
know.
said-
That's all I know.
Do you know what country you're in right now?
United States.
Okay. Yeah, and like, what's the one above the U.S.?
Canada.
And what's the one below? Below the United States?
Alaska. Antarctica. Whatever. No.
I'm sorry, what?
No. Like, what is below the United States? What country?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, Mexico?
The border.
Well, is Mexico's
Yes.
like to the side, no?
No, it's from us. Mexico is not to the side, but
well,
my husband just asked me if there was anything I really wanted to try in bed that I've never done before. I would really love to get 8 uninterrupted hours of sleep and wake up with no back pain.
And this is exactly how your husband ends up at a Coldplay concert with the head of HR from his company. So if anyone was wondering how that whole situation transpired, it probably started from a response like this.
You know, I see why men are staying single, because look around. We have women out here bragging about not cooking, not cleaning, not taking care of their home, not being soft, and not being supportive. And then expecting a man to show up as a provider, leader, planner, protector, and lover, while giving him absolutely nothing in return. And yes, I will be the one to say it. A home needs a woman who actually enjoys being a woman. A woman who takes pride in making her home feel warm and peaceful. A woman who loves her man in the same way that she wants to be loved. That is not oppression, that is care.
Mic drop. A home needs a woman who enjoys being a woman. Yes, not a CEO of resentment, not a TikTok activist. A woman who wants to nurture, soften, and build, not just take. Men aren't asking for a 1950s Stepford wife. They're asking for reciprocity, for warmth, for someone who sees them as more than a paycheck with a pulse. And when that's absent, of course they'd rather be alone. At least their dog doesn't call them a deadbeat for forgetting to buy organic kale.
Men are tired of being treated like a walking wallet, tired of disrespect, tired of begging for affection and a little peace. So they are choosing to stay single, not because they hate women, but because they are looking for a woman that values her role just as much as his. And honestly, I don't blame them, because relationships only work when both people show up and give.
She had a train ran on
I have
her.
a question for you. If you are dating someone that you've been dating for a while, say you guys are deep in the relationship, maybe about a year or so, to the point where you feeling like, okay, it's time to take it to the next step, or just the fact that you really are into someone, that you really, are clicking and you like this person, they got a lot of traits that you like and you get along really well. The only thing that you find out later in a relationship, now you already at least a year in, the thing that you find out is that maybe back in the day she had a train ran on her by people that you knew. Would that change how you felt about her? Would you have a conversation with her? Or how would you handle that situation?
So why are 80% of single men choosing solitude? Because the cost of entry keeps rising while the ROI keeps falling. You can't blame men for opting out when the system punishes loyalty, rewards chaos, and calls emotional labor oppression. To the guys watching, you're not broken, you're awake. And to the women wondering why no one's approaching, maybe stop filming your men are trash rants at the airport and start asking, what am I offering that's worth a man's life? Drop a skull if you've ever chosen peace over drama. Like if you've canceled a date because their bio said no boring guys, and subscribe, because the truth doesn't trend, but it saves lives. Stay single, stay sane, and never apologize for protecting your peace.